Pilgrims, settlers,
I didn't know.
colonialists.
Yeah,
You
colonials.
don't look very Native American to me.
I am Native American. Whites are Native Americans. What are you
Sorry,
talking about?
you're not.
What are you talking about? Whites are Native Americans.
Really?
I think
What was happening before the 1500s?
I think you're getting confused.
What's going on, you guys? Today we have Tim Miller and Mehdi Hasan slamming these far-right lunatics. They have gone out of their ever-loving mind, and it is comedy to watch. Let's get into it.
As Mehdi shook. So let's go to that.
How does the United States look like under you? Sorry, what's your name?
My name is, my name's Connor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Took a little bit of a doubt there.
Oh,
to say
well,
your name.
I use
Connor,
a pseudonym online.
Fair enough.
But
Connor,
fair enough.
How would Connor's America look? What would it look like?
Well, quite frankly, I think we would deport people who shouldn't be here.
No, I didn't ask about deporting. What does the government look like?
What does the government look like?
Yeah.
I would say, quite frankly, it's under a sort of benevolent leader, such as
Where does he
Franco.
come from?
It could be a kind of aristocratic class. Could be someone
No, but who picks the autocrat?
Frankly, the people. I mean, we could hold a vote on it. Kings
So
were
isn't that democracy?
Well, sure. You can have a vote to get to that stage.
And then no more votes afterwards?
Absolutely.
Wow.
100%.
Wow. And if that autocrat kills you and your family, you're fine with that?
Well, I'm not going to be a part of the group that he kills, because that's the whole thing.
How do you know?
Carl Schmitt
Autocrats tend to kill everyone,
Carl
even their own
Schmitt makes
supporters.
this point very well in his work. It's the friend-enemy distinction, right? You
Carl
liberals,
Schmitt, the Nazi theoretician.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't care.
Are you a fan of the Nazis?
I frankly don't care being called a Nazi at
I didn't
all.
say that. I
Doesn't
didn't
matter
actually
to
say
me.
that. I said, are you a fan of the Nazis?
Well, they persecuted the church a little bit. I'm not a fan of that. But
What about the persecution of the Jews?
Well, I mean, I certainly don't support anyone's human dignity being assaulted. I'm a Catholic.
But
And
you
so
don't condemn Nazi persecution of the Jews?
I think that there was a little bit of persecution
We
and
may
stuff
have
like that,
to
which is
rename
bad.
this show
but-
because you're a little bit more than a far-right Republican.
Hey, what can I say?
I think you could say, I'm a fascist.
Yeah, I am. Absolutely.
I'm just checking who's clapping just to get my set of where everyone
Because
is on this.
in
Because you know
your-
that millions of people are going to be watching you on YouTube and checking out who the fascists and the Nazis are.
I'm not ashamed of that.
No,
whatsoever.
clearly you're not. Clearly you're not.
Stop it. That was my favorite bit of the whole thing. Mehdi's like, I'm just checking. He's like, wait a minute. There are many people clapping? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. That is alarming. JVL, what is your state of alarm after watching that exchange?
I mean, here's the problem. The problem is that these are just far-right Republicans, and far-right Republicans are now, by their own admission, because their program is fascism.
And I know a lot of people have their own theories on what happened, like how did we get this far into late stage capitalism, what happened, why did it turn into fascism? I think that there's a great book on this. It's The Master and His Emissary. You have the left brain, like the left hemisphere, the right hemisphere. We get rewarded for individualism in America. That's sort of how we're corralled, I guess you could say, just because they make money off of us, whether that's through ads, whether that, I mean, like we have, each one of us has about $1,000 that companies spend on advertising just for us. And I think that that might even be a little bit of a low ball. Like each person has $1,000 that is like spent on them at least, to, you know, to build them up as a buyer, to say this is what you like, this is what you can get. And yeah, we're targeted by these different companies. That's just how stuff goes, to be more of an individual, to have these individual needs, to feel more of, just to feel more special, right? Buy this, you'll feel more special. And because of that, because we have gone so far into the individualistic mindset, we forget that, we do come all from the same, that we come from a long line. There are some evolutionary things about us that are just always, that are there. Like it's a base part of our nature that we can't ignore. And once it does get ignored, it comes out in a lot more insidious ways. Whenever you're talking that you don't care about people's suffering, whenever you are just wanting to say, oh, well, you know, and not wanting to look at the fact that you're supporting someone who is out here wanting to, taking down all of the Jews, taking down innocent people, saying, oh, you know, I know that there's some bad people out there that may be any type of race, but we're going to take it all out on one race. It's just lazy. you're doing it the wrong way. I would say you're hustling backwards. But I mean, that's just how far we've gone, is because of this individualistic mindset.
Right. I mean, this is the thing, right? It isn't like you have the far right Republicans or the people with their pocket constitutions, and then over there somewhere there's like 5 guys in a corner at a cafe who want fascism. That's not how it is anymore. Now that's like all the Claremont Institute and, maybe 40 or 50 or 5,000 people inside the executive branch and all these young guys on Twitter. It's really fucking bad.
Are you ready for this? Just in case there's anybody that's like, you guys have TDS, like this is not true. These people, these Jubilee assholes are libs, that they found the craziest people they could find. This was one of my favorite little factoids I found digging deep on this over the weekend. The leading Republican candidate for Texas Attorney General follows that man on Twitter. The Nazi boy. The Nazi boy. And so it's like, yeah, like these guys are in the firmament. It's like the guys that are running for office and Republicans. It reminds me of that Joe Kent video I did way back in the day, where Joe Kent was running for Congress and against Mary Gluesenkamp Perez of the Pacific Northwest, and like there's these like dorm room Nazis like in his district, those little groypers
right?
Yeah. And he had to he did like a Zoom call. Yeah, he did a Zoom call with them where he's kind of like apologizing to them for not being white nationalist enough. It's like that, like these guys like mark the core of the MAGA kind of youth movement. Like that is, they are representative. And I think it is accurate to be representative to have that man say, I'm an explicit fascist, and having that room of 20, it's like, about half of them are like, same.
Super into it. Carl Schmidt.
Yeah. And then there's like one girl they show who's kind of like, wait a minute.
Did you see her? That side eye she gives when he won't say anything bad. It's like,
I just signed up for the abortion restrictionism here. Okay, I don't know. I just signed up because I went to pro-life camp. All right.
And these people that do believe that fascism is what's going to, save them, that, everyone is going to just follow in the name of Christ, and Trump is walking with Christ, and if not, then we're going to find a leader who's walking with Christ. Then just go and look at any of these super churches, these mega churches, anyone that buys into this crap in the first place, right? And you can see how much it is still just a money grab, right? The thing with Trump right now, to where, he's doing all these things and he just has to put his foot down, he has to be the one to sort of defy everyone else because he's the only one who cares about us. The only time that I've seen him really put his foot down, no matter what, and I guess now some of the government is supporting it, but it really is with these Epstein files. I see him fight tooth and nail to make sure that he will bend with some things. I've seen him bend with some things that, but for sure, he is not ever even going to give you an inch with this. It's just people saving their own ass at the end of the day. These guys who are their leaders of fascism, they do not care about you. They care about power. It is a disease. It's an egotistical disease.
Right. I don't know. I didn't realize who I was with. So there is a little bit of that happening. But man, Carl Schmidt shout outs. You don't see that. You don't see that every day.
What? And also, I don't know, like Carl Schmidt isn't the deepest poll in the world, but it's a little bit of a poll, right? I mean, this is somebody who's done some reading. This is somebody who's done his own research.
He's probably not in the social studies book for the juniors in high school,
right?
When you're just kind of doing the one test on Nazis, like
on World War II, right?
Yeah, it's like Eichmann gets mentioned, maybe.
Eichmann, Goebbels, Mengele, and Eva Braun. And
right, that's kind of
to get down to Carl Schmidt. Anyway, he
did his own research. I guess it's safe to say he did his own research to get to Carl Schmidt. That's the only point.
Yeah, that's right. He seems like weirdly pleased with himself too, in ways that I can't tell if that. Well, here's the real. I guess
he tweeted it out, his video.
Oh yeah,
like his own video. He tweeted it. He's using it to get followers. Yeah.
Does he strike? And I feel bad using this word because I don't mean it. Right. But does he strike you as neurotypical? Does he strike you as normal? Because everything about this kid sort of feels wrong. And I can't tell if it's because like he's on camera and he's not used to being on camera and he's amped up, you know, because he looks like he's had about 50 Red Bulls in the last
Here's my answer to that question. Do Stephen Miller and Elon Musk and JD Vance strike you as neurotypical? Because I don't know if even if he isn't, I don't know that it's limiting potential political power.
Fair point.
Yeah. All right, Jared, we have a couple of. I don't want to pick on the one Carl Schmidt fan alone. Let's just give you a little more taste. Just a couple more clips.
I don't know where you're at in the UK. You're from India, so I don't really.
I'm not from India.
Oh, sorry, your parents are from India, so
I'm an American
you have
citizen.
your own stakes.
I'm an American, you know.
You're an American citizen?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know how you got that, but fair enough. Here's the thing.
Are you an American citizen?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But here's the thing.
Not sure how you got that. Okay.
Born here.
Okay.
Born here, and my family lineage is settlers from the 1500s, so I have some stake in the claim here. Okay.
But you're
a little different.
But you're
than
a
yours.
descendant of immigrants, settlers,
I didn't know.
colonialists.
Yeah,
You
colonials.
don't look very Native American to me.
I am Native American. Whites
not.
are Native Americans. What are you
Sorry,
talking about?
you're not.
What are you talking about?
You're not.
Whites are Native Americans.
Really?
I think
What was happening before the 1500s?
I think you're getting confused with it.
I don't mind going on a tangent, but what was happening before the 1500s?
Calm down. I think you're getting.
What was happening before the 1500s?
There was indigenous people here that came here from
Do you know
Asia.
what indigenous means?
Listen, before
Indigenous
America,
people can't
you
come
let
from
me
somewhere
finish?
else.
Why do you ask a question if you're going to interrupt?
These people are, I'm speechless. These people are a little bit insane. Like the amount of mental gymnastics you have to do to keep your head that big, I guess just to be that inflated. I don't know. Like, how do you even talk to anyone else besides just like people that agree with you? That's the only way that you can do this. There's no approaching strangers. There's no, you have to just assert who you are at any given moment. It has to be so fragile. It's too freaking big for it to not be fragile. Like I'm talking about, I'm talking about the ego. I'm sure something else is extremely small. But look, I'm not going to get into that. Look, that's crazy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's another day in the progressive way.